suitcase. You know, on paper. This looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Trey Mann, Jeremy Sohan out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Cason Wallace. Pulls up for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Boozer passes to Richardson, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Mann. Six on the shot clock. Now Wallace. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And it's Sacramento's ball. Here's Boozer. Ivy outside. Now here's Banchero. Over Washington. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist by Ivy.
You really can't give Banchero room anywhere. He will find a shot to take.
Outside man. Back to Washington. Blocked! And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Sohan. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. This one for 3.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Wallace misses. And Carroll passes to Richardson. There's the steal. Sohan outside. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Richardson. Now here's Ivy. He's covered closely. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And Ivy rocketing off the floor. Defense didn't stand a chance.
Wallace outside. Pass to Sohan. Back to Wallace. Washington, a screen on Ivy. 4 on the clock. Here's Wallace. No good with the triple. And so Banchero will bring it up for Sacramento. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Now here's Sohan. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Wallace outside. Misses the 3.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
And you look at the Kings, Brett. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to review the game plan. Taking a look at some numbers here for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Now here's man, guarded by Richardson. To the paint. Rebound by Sacramento. The rebound by Mann.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Six to shoot with the drive to win the cold spell. And a missed layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Back to Richardson. Pass to Şengün. And here's Ivy from the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Şengün. Ivy's got 5.
Maybe doesn't take as many threes as you'd think for a guard, but respectable for him.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Man, the pass to Wallace. Uses the glass on the layup.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Sacramento leading by 3. Now Ivy. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver. Wing shot on the way. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Ivy just wants to be part of the offense in any way possible, so looking for any way to contribute.
On the wing man, guarded by Richardson. Outside man. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Şengün. Yet to see a basket. Ivy finds Banchero. Over Washington. Can't cash in the 10-footer. 76ers trail by 3. Now here's Wallace. Pass to Sohan. Washington with the ball. Lets it go from 11. And they pick up 2. He's got 5. And so here's Sacramento. Ivy passes to Richardson. Here's Boozer. And it's off from 3-point range. Philadelphia has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. To the inside. Pass to man. Washington, a screen on Richardson. Here's man. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Yep, that one goes. And the Kings lead by 3.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You look at Sacramento holding down the 6th spot right now in the middle of this conference.
Well, I think for Sacramento, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Now here's Johnson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
The shot by McCoy, no good. 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Johnson. There's a screen. Lets it fly. The Sixers with another miss. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Ivy. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down. Philadelphia shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top shooting rookies from downtown this past month. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Johnson, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw dropped for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. The Kings leading. Pass to Bona. Here's Hardy. They set the pick. From behind the arc. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Hood-Schifino. He picked up 15 in their last win against Phoenix.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
Here's McCoy. Pass to Hardy. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 6. Here's Baldwin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hood-Schifino. And he hits the jumper for 2. The Kings lead by 4. Hardy. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver. McCoy, the pass to Boston. Shoots over Portis. Again, the Kings score.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Johnson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Knocks down the long J.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Hardy. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Inside, here's Bagley. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Bagley committed to do something on that possession offensively, playing aggressive.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Wilson's checked in for O'Neal.
At the line for one, Marvin Bagley III.
And the free throw, no good. 76ers trail by 5. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best six-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit.
Now Philadelphia with it. Pass to Hood-Schifino. There's a minute 26 left in the first. That three's off the mark. The Kings lead by 5. Here's Boston. Wilson grabs the board. Here's Hood-Schifino. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Portis' shot is off.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
McCoy's shot is good. And here's Johnson. He's got 5. Over to the left wing. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. From downtown, rebound by Sacramento.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Sacramento shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And the 76ers making a change here. .34 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Portis. Sexton looking around. And the three-pointer goes.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
Here's McCoy. 5 points in the game. And he's off from 17. And so it's Sacramento closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Back to Sexton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sexton's got 5 now.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Back to Ivy. Pass to Boozer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. And Şengün gets it to go. And the Kings lead by 7.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Washington passes to Wilson. Sexton against Richardson. Launches it. And it's Colin Sexton with the 3. Give him 8 points now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Carroll passes to Şengün. And here's Ivy from the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Wilson's got 4 rebounds now. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Pass to Boozer. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
First one falls. The 76ers making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Washington outside. Richardson against Sexton. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. The Kings have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Boozer passes to Ivy. Pass to Boozer. The kick out to Banchero. And another miss by Sacramento. And so Sexton will bring it up for Philadelphia. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And here's Ivy from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. The Sixers trailing. Outside O'Neal. Back to Sexton. Pass to Washington. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Ivy with the ball. He has 7. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Banchero goes strong down low.
Using all that size in close, Banchero, he understands his strengths on offense.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Sohan's checked in for Philadelphia. And here's a look at the teams who have been piling up assists since the All-Star break. In third, the Kings.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Şengün with a steal. Ivy passes to Boozer. Back to Ivy. Pass to Şengün. The fader. And it falls all over the rim and in. Now it's a 4-point Sacramento lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Kings.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Sacramento leading by 4. Back to Ivy. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And I love when Şengün is aggressive inside, making the D foul him right there.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. First free throw is good.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
Both free throws good from Şengün.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Washington outside. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Outside O'Neal. Picked up by Sohan. And the three off target. Sacramento leading by 6. Boozer passes to Ivy. Here's Boozer. Banchero in the post. Sacramento again missing.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Pass to Hood-Schifino. Screen by O'Neal from the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Boozer. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Hood-Schifino. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Outside Richardson. Pass to Ivy. Jacks up a 3. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Outside Johnson. Over Ivy. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Richardson. 14 points for him last game against Denver. Şengün, no good. 76ers trail by 9. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, We are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you.
For 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And it's a completely new group for the Kings. Portis, he's checked in for the Sixers. Baldwin comes in for O'Neal. He's perfect from the line this time. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Their last encounter in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the Sixers.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
The Kings lead by 7. Pass to Bona. Here's Hardy. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Sohan, pass to Portis. With the step back, here's Hood-Schifino. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Hood-Schifino. 1 shot.
One shot.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Here's Hardy, covered by Johnson. Fires the 3. The shot by Hardy, no good. 76ers trail by 6. Now Sohan. Fade away. And too long on the shot. For Sacramento, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. McCoy's got 7 points in the game.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points in the game. Shoots over Hardy. And another miss by Philadelphia. Sacramento leading by 8. McCoy, the pass to Bagley. Here's McCoy. Here's Boston. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Sohan. Portis with a screen on Bagley. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That one's off. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Man, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And he sinks the second. Sacramento leading by 10. Here's McCoy. 7 points in the game. Pass to Bona. And that one is hammered home.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Outside Johnson. Three-pointer. And it's McCoy with a rebound.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. To the right side. Sohan with the ball. Bagley's on him. Man, he drops it from range. Man's got 5 now.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Dance time. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the big screen? Time to show us your best moves. Let's go. Let's see those dance moves. Something doesn't have rhythm. It's a mix of the team. Let's go.
Wilson's checked in for Sohan. And it's time now to look at who in this rookie class shot the best field goal percentage over the last month.
Taylor Wilson.
The Kings lead by 11. Here's McCoy. He has 7. Pass to Hardy. Takes it inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hardy's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Man. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And there's a pick. Pass to Bona. Out to Bagley. Clock at 6. Here's Hardy. for three. No good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Man, the pass to Johnson. 1:27 left in the first half. Pass to Wilson. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Here's Baldwin. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Hardy. And 1:01 left to play in the first half of basketball.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Boston. He's got 5. And that one drops for him.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Kings, B.J. Boston. One shot.
.43 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Wilson. To the wing, right side. Off the mark there with a 3. Sacramento leading by 11. Here's Hardy. He's got 7. He's off on the layup. Pass to Sexton. To the inside. Off target at the rim. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Sacramento on top. They lead by 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And that game against the Nuggets, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Sacramento Kings.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You got to like what Jaden Ivey has done in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
'76ers trail by 11. They've got Ivy. Paolo Banchero is out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Boozer in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Washington passes to Sohan. Back to Washington. Now Wallace. 5 to shoot. Over Ivy. Wallace misses. Sacramento leading by 11. Outside Richardson to the middle. And there's Sengun on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got his 4th assist with that last one. Wallace outside. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Wallace has got his 2nd bucket of the night. Sacramento shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Sengun in the post. That shot missing. 76ers trail by 11. Pass to man. Washington, a screen on Richardson. Washington outside. Sohan, left side. From outside the arc. Rebound by Sacramento. They've led by as many as 14. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets. A home game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Pass to man. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Good on both. Now here's Ivy. 10 points for him. Sengun, the screen, lets the 3 fly, and he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. 76ers trail by 11. And here's man. Wallace outside. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range. Wallace has got 7.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
There's a screen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Cason Wallace.
And with Ivy, you get this relentless energy. He plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
A well-rounded player who really tries to do it all for you. Jaden Ivey is all about work ethic out there.
And both free throws good for Ivy. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You take a look at the 76ers, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And rejected.
Well, you could see how Shingu read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block. Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. Now here's man. He's got 10. Sohan outside. There's a screen. Here's the three. And it's Richardson with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Boozer. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. The Kings in 5th.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Philadelphia making a change here. Put Schifino's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Sohan. Here's Schifino, guarded by Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Boozer. It's deflected. Sohan outside. Pass to Schifino. And here's Wallace. The fadeaway. Boozer grabs the board. Boozer's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Richardson. To the paint. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Cason Wallace. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Sacramento?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Free throw drops for Banchero.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Schifino. He's got 5. The Sixers again can't hit. Banchero surveys. Pass to Boozer. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple. Boozer's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Schifino, guarded by Richardson. They need this. Right side O'Neal. Here's Schifino. The 3 is up. Boozer grabs the board. Boozer's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Banchero. There's the block.
How about the reach from Portis there?
Ivy outside. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Hood-Schifino, guarded by Richardson. Fires top of the key. And another miss by Philadelphia.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Ivy. Pass to Boozer. Back to Ivy. Fires from deep. And the Kings with another three.
And Ivy has showed up in a big way in this one. He continues to put big-time pressure on the defense.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Boozer. He's got 10. Here's Richardson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
One shot.
And that one misses. Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Left side O'Neal. Over to the wing. Pass to Baldwin. The three ball. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Richardson with it. He has 6. McCoy, the pass to Bagley. Over Sexton. And that one's good. Bagley's got 8.
Working around the rim, Bagley a tough cover there because of his quickness.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to O'Neal. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Baldwin's got his second bucket on the night. Here's McCoy. 7 points in the game. Baldwin with a rebound. Philadelphia shooting a low 29% since halftime. Outside for Sexton. There's the three. Drills it from deep. 11 points in the game.
Well, that's in rhythm and right on target, as Sexton has a very well-rounded offensive game and playing in control now.
Now here's Richardson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And it's in there.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Johnson, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
On the wing, Sexton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he drops the first.
Well, Sexton has the kind of ability out there where he's shifty and fast and strong. He can make some exciting plays happen for his team.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Outside Richardson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
At the line for your Kings, Richardson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
When they get chances at the line, they make you pay. I mean, their free throws have helped maintain this lead.
And he can't hit the second. Philadelphia shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Can't connect from short range. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. It's blocked. Now Johnson. 9 points in the game. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist by Johnson. Sexton's got 15 points.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Outside Richardson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. Fourth, the Kings.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
It's both from the stripe. It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Here's Baldwin. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Off target with the open look.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
The shot by McCoy, no good. This Sixers squad is struggling. And he's going for the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Sacramento has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Lays it up and banks it in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Sexton misses. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's McCoy, covered by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McCoy. He's got 9. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. McCoy's got 11 points. Philadelphia shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Pass to Sexton. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Can't hit from in close. And the Kings shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
"15 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the strike. The first one falls.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Colin Sexton at the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line. 5 ticks left in the third. Launches it from deep. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at Philadelphia. We've got Washington, and it's Wilson in at the 4-man position. The shot's good. Ivy's got 9 points now in the second half.
And Ivy getting downhill is dangerous. Red alert.
Outside man. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Ivy. Six on the shot clock. A deep three. Rebound by the 76ers. Washington passes to man. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Second chance shot. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
76ers ball.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Champagny, he's checked in for the Kings. Jones comes in for Ivy. Bobby Portis is checked in for Philadelphia. O'Neal comes in for Washington. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Shoots over Hardy. Hood-Schifino's shot is off. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Now here's Jones. Here's Boozer. Driving inside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Wilson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's O'Neal. Defense right on him. Off target from three-point range. For Sacramento, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Şengün. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's man, defended by Jones. Right side man. They still need this. Tipped! If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The 76ers have gotten nothing to go so far in the fourth. They're 0 for 6. Pass to O'Neal. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. I wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
And so here's Sacramento. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Now here's Jones. Tightly guarded. Pass to Şengün. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
Outside O'Neal. Here's man. Drains the triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Boozer. They set a pick. Here's Hardy. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them. Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Some changes here for the Kings. Boston's checked in for Champagny, and Richardson subbed in for Jones. Sohan's checked in for Philadelphia. Wallace comes in for Hood-Schifino. Sacramento leading by 23. Portis with the steal. Outside man. Shots blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
76ers ball.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
For the 76ers, 0-0. Adam, number 0-0.
Sohan outside. And it's blocked. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Pass to Portis. And here's Wallace. Clock is at 3. Portis gets the bucket. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Portis understands his role in this offense, including when to look to score inside.
Hardy, the pass to Şengün. Here's Boston. He's covered by O'Neal. And another miss by Sacramento. 76ers trail by 21. Wallace outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Boston. Pass to Hardy. Şengün with it. Defended by Portis. Şengün in the post. Portis on him. Şengün, no good. And it's O'Neal off the drive. And he comes up with a bucket.
And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Some changes for Sacramento. Paolo Banchero comes in for Boston. And Ivy subbed in for Hardy. The Kings lead by 18. Ivy passes to Richardson. Back to Ivy. Pass to Şengün. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Along with everything he can do in the paint, Şengün's mid-range game provides some pop as well.
Now here's Sohan. Wallace outside. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Washington's checked in for O'Neal. Free throw, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And Boozer gets it to go. And the Kings lead by 20.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Wallace, the pass to Washington. Takes a 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Şengün's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Boozer, and here's Ivy. He's guarded by Washington. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Sohan with the ball. Inside. Şengün with a steal. Now here's Richardson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now here's Sohan. Washington outside. Picked up by Sohan. 4 on the clock. Unloads. The Sixers again can't hit. Sacramento leading by 20. Here's Banchero, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Cason Wallace. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Banchero.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
And Banchero drops them both. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. And here's Sohan. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, BA, through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Now here's Wallace. To win the drought. It's good. Sacramento leading by 20. And there's the screen. Ivy passes to Boozer.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He had the runway, and he let it rip.
Nice. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Now here's Sohan. Six to shoot. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Outside Richardson. From 12 feet. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got his 6th assist of the night. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Alperen Şengün.
And tonight he served as the anchor on the defensive end. The opposition didn't get the memo about his defensive skills clearly, and he made them pay for it. He was just blocking shots away left and right out there.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, BA, what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Sacramento leading by 22. Pass to Boozer. Now Richardson. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
The Kings have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the 4th. Outside Richardson. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
The Kings lead by 21. And there's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Boozer. Off target with the 3. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Kings.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Alperen Şengün.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Now here's Banchero over Washington. Banchero no good. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
3rd personal foul. 5th team foul.
First one falls for him.
Trey Mann taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. 32 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to Banchero. Ivy outside.
76ers foul. Johnson. 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul. 76ers substitution. Number 9. Royce O'Neal.
Banchero outside. Back to Ivy. Clock at 6. The 15-footer. And the shot is good off the backboard. And the Kings lead by 16. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.